so we can learn all the newfangled things to becoming grandparents. So anyway, you guys can also put hashtag bless in the chat if you need anybody to connect with your channel. Um, I put up my flute. Everybody told me I did beautifully. Of course, I heard every dang on mistake I made in the song. So if you listen to it, thank you. If nothing else, I hope it encouraged you to do something. Hi, Sandy. Do something that makes you a little nervous. Part of my issue was I am Maria. Part of it was I was nervous. I had never done that in many, many years. So part of my nerves were kicking in. I've been asked to get ready to do my next song because they want me on the rotation. So I guess I didn't do too bad, but I tried. My nerves were kicking in, and guys, I was tired. So I'd had a really bad migraine the night before. So I'm going to keep at it, practicing, and hopefully I did my former music director an absolute justice. Also, I have a wish list, and I kind of was hesitant to talk about it, but I'm going to. I have a wish list. I think there's about 7 or 8 things on the wish list, and I posted about fabric scraps because I thought, well, if people had some fabric scraps that they otherwise wouldn't use for a quilting project and otherwise would make it in the round file, they can certainly send it to our PO box. And some person, I took a screenshot of their name, generous person, said that they would love to send us some through Amazon if we made a little wish list. So we made a wish list. It's New Craft Adventures adventure, and it has about 7 or 8 things in it. If anybody feels so led, all I really want for my birthday is to get this channel back to the state of monetization. But this would be a really neat thing from you all. There's just some things. We're going to go get the foam board from Lowe's that we need. Home Depot, Lowe's, whatever. But I put several things that will be needed. There's also a couple options on fabric. If people kind of get the idea of where we're going and they see other things they like fabric wise through Amazon, you're welcome to. I open that up. It's not necessary. You guys don't have to do a thing. We just love that you're here to support and community, but I was asked to, so I'm going to go ahead and do so. I have found this craft, and I don't know if anybody has ever had it before, where it's kind of like you just see something like this, and really everybody that I've showed talked about it have said, I want to learn how to do this. And even some people at church the other day said to me, oh, I absolutely want to know how to do this. I'm so interested in this. And I love it because it's a no sewing requirement, which I'm all in for no sewing, guys. I'm telling you, I love crochet, but I do not like sewing in anything. And you know, I've had crafts like mosaics and all those other kind of things I'd like to try. I'm like, well, when I get some funds together, but this one is just driving me in a very, very different way, and I cannot totally explain it either. It's just, it's pushing me to a way that's just really, it's absolutely fascinating. And I've always loved people that can quilt. I would love to be able to quilt. It's not this girl. I really, I have sewn before. Probably if I sat down and took a class on sewing and sewing machines, all that kind of stuff, I'd probably be wonderful at it. But it's not something that I'm like, oh, let me go take a whole class on how to run a sewing machine. No. And I'd love to learn how to quilt, but it's also something I don't think I'll ever do. I can admire it from afar. This specific craft honestly requires no sewing. Those people that would like to learn how to quilt but don't want to sew, don't have the patience or the wanting to have it or anything like that. This kind of fulfills that itch. I actually saw somebody that did this project and had her grandmother do a beautiful quilt, and she was having her child, and a couple days after her child was born, that grandmother passed away, but she had made her granddaughter this beautiful, beautiful quilt. We give me a minute, guys. We're in a little bit of trouble. I'm trying. Anyway, and so she decided to make. She's decided to. Give me a minute, guys. We're gonna put me in. Are we on 30?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. Might not be able to take this too much longer. Just so you know. Doing pretty
You were
good
fine until I had to speed up.
until you speed it up with all these trucks that I'm just not happy about being
I had to get around the trucks.
I know you did. We have some weather where yep. Well, I think it's gonna rain at some point. I just don't know what that point's going to be. Anyway, back to my story before I had to kind of be interrupted by traffic. Anyway, the one thing that I thought was really sweet was that she did this project as a mini representation of what that quilt looked like. And I thought that was so cool. She made a mini quilt. It was awesome. And I'm like, oh my goodness. And so really anybody that has someone, we all have people in our family that are maybe quilters or may have a craft stash of so forth. You can even get fabric at Dollar Tree. Somebody said that they get a lot of their fabric from Goodwill, which is someplace. You could use pillowcases, you could use other things. Oh my goodness, this would be awesome. So I actually have and I don't know, I'm just gonna test it out. I don't know. Only because the only way you could probably do it, honestly, is probably to maybe, I don't know if, well, I'd have to see. I'm almost wondering if you can do this specific craft using yarn. It would be very tedious to do it because you would have to take and cut the strips and everything, but it's a possibility. I don't know if it will be as clean as what this would be, but you know what? We can give it a whirl possibly. I don't know, just something thrown out there. But I really want to show you all this craft, and it's one of them that I'm just I love doing crafts, but I have an itch to do this for some reason, and I don't quite know why. There are people that sell kits to do this craft, but um, but we'll see. I mean, there's people that do kits, and so maybe that's something we can do on the channel. Offer that through the merch store. Be able to put all the supplies you need in a kit and be able to put it that way. I don't know. There's something about this craft, and I don't quite know what it is that is calling me. It's just getting my mind working. So it is, and the fact that I'm showing it to so many people, I'm showing it to a couple of people. I'm like, I got to know how to do this. And not a lot of people have heard about it. I haven't heard about it till I was just scrolling because I was really tired. I'm like, oh, so this is something that's kind of new, but it looks really, really interesting and something that I think that, would be just fascinating to do. So I'm gonna put the wish list up on the community board. Does not mean you have to do anything. If you feel led to do something, then that's wonderful. We've had with everything kind of going out the past couple of months, we've had some unexpected expenses, and that's first. And second of all, it's just, and of course, not having the channel monetized hasn't helped either. So those kind of things all come into play. But anyway, I think the most expensive thing really is once you have the seam ripper and the seam ripper, then the only other real thing is the seam ripper. That's an ongoing thing, and then the board, and then the paper and fabric. And so the fabric's kind of something that can be a little bit pricey. We are going to go to there's a place. Oh, it's a Amish, actually run Amish little quilt place. It's out in the boonies. But we're gonna go there and see if they have any remnants or something, or fat quarters or something for a good price. We'll go there and see about that. Because hi Alfonso, how you doing? We will see about that. But my mind's just, it's going with this craft, guys. So we're gonna go check that out. I don't know if we have to go anyplace tomorrow. We have been on the go pretty constantly for the past couple of days. I am exhausted. And so yes, I'm blessed too. I'm very thankful. So but we've just been on the go, and so I'm a tuckered individual, and I'm ready to have a day where we literally do not have to go anyplace. No place. Don't want to go anyplace. So when I do put this new craft up, I will do something where I'm not going to tell you the name of it. I'm going to give you guessing what it is. And probably when I tell you the name, I'm going to butcher it. I will tell you it's Japanese oriented. What highway are we on? 71? 76? 71. I am braving 71. I could clobber somebody here, but I'm braving it. So
Pick
anyway,
it up, lady.
very-
I'll put you on 275.
one of the pictures I found was a lighthouse I'd really like to do. I probably could,
You can always go back to 95.
no, I could probably find a train to do. Hit. Oh, I was gonna, well, if we had been so dang on busy or fast over here, I would have made an effort to try. And if gas wasn't so expensive, I would have made an effort to actually, is this highway that runs through Cincinnati?
It runs through Cincinnati into Kentucky, yes. But we're not on that end of it.
I'm probably, it was called the Big Boy, I believe. And it was the oldest, one of the oldest,
Are you talking about the train that was
yes,
Belleville?
yes, steam locomotives in the world. And I would have made an effort.
States, but anyway.
I would have gone to it. It was probably about an hour away from us. And just with some things going on, we couldn't get there, but I would have loved to have been able to.
He said he was on 30 for a little bit.
So I'd have loved to have been able to go, but I've heard Cincinnati is pronounced Cincinnati according to the old grammar.
Hey,
We call it Cincinnati. If they call it something different, they call it something different.
Cincinnati was the German pronunciation.
There's a lot of
Nasty Natty is what a lot of people used to call Cincinnati because it was nasty.
When you go through Cincinnati, there's a lot of influence of German influence around there. There's a lot.
German.
So anyway, but we were gonna try to do it. It was just too much. So I hope to goodness gracious we don't have to go anyplace tomorrow because I'm probably not going to. I would love to. I know you would. I absolutely know that you would absolutely love to do that. So, probably on Wednesday. I have to look when we're going out next. But whenever we're going out next, somebody can stop by and pick up the board we need at Home Depot, and then we'll go ahead and do that. And then we'll try to do that in sometime. But I'm really excited about showing you this craft. I know kind of gone on about it, but I'm just excited. And I thought about it today because I thought, well, not everybody can crochet. It's not for everybody. And there are things that I can crochet that other people can't crochet, or there's things that I know I can crochet, but I'm not going to do that to, I see some of these people crocheting and their work is unbelievable. And I do beautiful work. I do beautiful blankets. I do beautiful soap caddies, all that kind of stuff. But there's limits I have on my crochet skills. It's not about, I have tried to do hats over and over again, and I just can't totally get them right. They're always a little bit too big. And so it's not my skill set. There's nothing wrong with that. I think, I know that you have a scale model. My goodness. 5,000. Wow, that's a lot. I don't have that money. There's certain things in, I think, everything you do that has skill sets. I do diamond painting. I enjoy it. But it's, again, that's not a craft for everybody. Not everybody may want to sit and put little dots all over the place, or maybe they just don't have the eyesight for it, or whatever it is, or just it's not their thing that they sit down. I can go with diamond painting and actually just zone out for quite a little bit, which is really nice. I can do the same thing with some of my projects after I do with crochet. I can do that with a lot of my projects, unless I'm really detailed into it. I can't do that with the crochet cupcake. I have to kind of pay attention to that. But I think when it comes to hats, I think it's the tension in the hat. I think I think my tension can fluctuate, and I think that that's where it is. I have tried to go down hook sizes, and it's just, and I don't know, the thing in the round, part of the problem is I don't enjoy. I do it, but it's not something I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make a hat. No. You put me in front of to make a blanket, I'm excited about it, especially if it's a bobble stitch blanket. We have it covered. So anyway,
Oh, honey, what did you do?
so that's where I'm at as far as that goes. But I really think that this project, the fact that there is no sewing required, you're working with fabric, it kind of itches people, that it's kind of scratches that itch that people may look at those that quilt and say, oh, those quilts are beautiful. I'd love to be able to quilt. But just really don't have patience for a sewing machine, don't enjoy the sewing machine, don't want to, sit there and have to sew stuff and glue stuff. And no, this requires none of that. And really, I think anybody could do this. We're going to learn together. And my mother was sitting there, she goes, well, I'd be very nervous to do a project that I wouldn't know how it's going to turn out until I do it. And part of it is kind of me doing a project with you all that we have never done before. Are we getting off this road very soon?
No,
Joshua Ryan, I'm
very Kathy.
I'm
You're
slowly having issues.
You're fine.
I've been patient.
Through your toes,
I'm
slowly
trying.
out through your
Guys,
mouth.
I don't handle this well, and
You're fine.
no, I'm not.
You were fine until we came up against some trucks again.
I don't like this, Joshua Ryan.
That's my name.
Yes.
Wear it out.
Oh, get me off of this bloody thing. Like this. Oh, guys, you'll have to give me a minute. You'll have to just give me.
You're fine. Keep
We got,
talking.
I know, but there's somebody on the road.
You're
We got,
fine.
we
Keep
have to.
talking. Talk.
Easier said than done.
You're doing an awful lot of talking.
Well, I know, but we're in traffic. Can we please get off of here? You promised.
No, I can't. I can't get off yet because there's not an exit in sight.
Mickey's Adventures. Can we slow down, please?
Okay, we'll slow down.
Joshua, please.
In about 10 miles, take exit
Oh my
209A
gosh, I don't
onto
think I can make it
I-76
10
and
miles.
US 224.
Guys, this is
Hey,
reality.
it's dumpster fire.
Joshua Ryan. You have got to get me off of this thing. Please.
When it comes up, I will.
I can't take much more. Can we please slow down? Please. You're going a little too fast for me, please.
Oh, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're going just a little too fast for this girl. If I mute you all, you'll know why in a minute.
You're fine.
I'm not.
Breathe.
Oh, please, you got to get me off of here, please.
Breathe.
Please.
Mary, breathe.
It's not that easy, Joshua Ryan.
To people.
I can't talk to people right
You're
now.
talking to me, so you're talking to people.
Oh, gosh.
You're fine.
I'm not. Oh, my goodness.
That's why I wanted to leave earlier.
But we got to get off of here, please.
Hey, it's a Carvana
I
truck.
don't care. We have got to get off of here, please. The next exit, you have got to get. You have to get off of here, please. Joshua, please. Can we please slow down, please? Josh, please. Gotta slow down a minute.
When I get to the exit, I will go off of
You
it.
have to get off. You have to. I've taken.
I will.
Talk about all I can take. Oh. I know they can't. I just can't handle much more of it.
Why do you think I'm going a little bit faster?
You got to slow down. I can't take.
Get out of the way of the trucks.
I know, but I can't take this either. Oh, I can't take 7 miles. I can't. I can't take that car. Please give me that car, please.
That car can get out of my way. Okay, fine.
Please. Oh,
Breathe.
I'm trying to breathe. I can't talk, guys. Just talk amongst yourself right now. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Fine.
I'm not. You've got to get me
You
off
are
this.
fine.
You have got to get me off this thing. I've done pretty good up until here. You have to admit that. I just can't take it anymore. Y'all have to give me praise for going how many miles on here? That was a lot.
34.
That was a lot without having too much of a foot. Once we get off, we'll start talking again. Yes, we got to slow down, please. Thank you. This is what you deal with somebody who has anxiety on highways and fibromyalgia. You don't try to tell them that it's going to be whatever. You lovingly do this. You let them go till they can't go anymore and then back off.
That's what I'm doing.
Thank you. Thank you. We're off of here. Oh, I can breathe.
You
Don't
started
like
having a problem.
it.
I couldn't get off the highway.
That's a problem. I had a friend in Mexico. There was just a lot. But for me to head up, there's a praise in that to head up 34 miles and not flip out till then. That was pretty huge. So
there.
We can give Mary a clap because that was a lot. That hasn't happened in a long time that we were able to get to 34 miles and not sit there and have a little bit of an issue.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Depot Road.
Thank you. I have to regain myself. Oh, I don't like that. I did not like that at all. It's not fun. I love the back ways. I do not like the highways. So anyway,
starting route to 1077 Gorge Boulevard. Your first stop is Christina Jones Hawes home. In 3.3 miles, turn left onto West Easton Road.
So anyway, then we're back to off the highway. So I can breathe again. We did pretty good until I couldn't handle it anymore.
Let's take Middle Street.
Look at the doggy. Yeah. It's not the highway. Anyway,
The lab.
part of
Clearance sale.
why I wanted to do like the mosaic,
Clearance.
because I've never done mosaic before.
Oh, he's a boxer.
And why did I want to do it with you all? Because I wanted to show you if you don't do something like that and get for this and try something, you'll never find out. It's like I've tried hats. I can crochet a hat. Do I do it great? No. Do I really want to? Do I really enjoy it? No. Do I want to throw it across the wall about halfway through, or when I get shortly after I start? Absolutely. So finding your niche, finding things that you really enjoy is amazing. We actually have a couple in our church that recently got married, and I found one of the pictures I'm going to do for them. Handmade gifts are so special, guys. They are so special. And once you have the supplies and you start kind of gathering scrap stash, let people know. One of the things I did
For Tom.
was in our groups, in our local groups in the area, I put in there, any quilters out there that have scraps that otherwise would make it to the round file, I'd love to take them off your hands.
The grappage.
So for a small town, that's a nice fire department.
I like the fire department.
So for that kind of stuff,
in my house.
I don't think the fire department would find it too nice.
I don't think they would either, but you know,
Put it out there. Tell your friends, hey, I'm looking for, I want to start a new project, whatever it may be. Maybe it's yarn. Maybe it's something to do with fabric. You have to have people maybe in your life or in your area that are quilters, and they would otherwise take scraps of yarn
hold on, whistle at the dog.
and put it and get rid of it. There was actually 2 people that when I did that in our local community said, hey, I'll keep my eye out for you. I'll let you know if I know anybody that is a quilter that's not gonna, has scraps that otherwise we're not gonna use. So look on Facebook Marketplace. Look on OfferUp.
In 1 mile, turn left onto
Pay
West
attention to
Road.
Michael's. Pay attention to Hobby Lobby sales, and so forth. So I'm really excited to show you all this. Oh, so cool. And I put a lifesaver on my mouth. My mouth is really dry after that. I have to remind me, I have to
Oh,
hospital tomorrow and ask for financial aid so I can take care of it.
for me?
Yes, for us. We gotta-
Sure. Past due.
The thing is that,
Turn left onto West Easton Road.
All right.
and I'm going to speak to all of the people right now that are caregivers for somebody in their life that has fibromyalgia, any chronic conditions. What my husband just did, I don't care if it makes no sense to you. You don't understand it. It
Miles.
sounds foolish. They should be able to control it. It doesn't look too bad. Just deal with it. He knew where my breaking point was. And he lovingly did. Where I hope all caregivers do. Is he pushed me where he knew. Look at the cows, guys. He pushed me to where he knew I could handle, and he realized where I was getting to the point where I'm like, I can't take anymore. The thing that people won't see is if it had gone, which it was going in that direction, to a full-on panic attack. The tomorrow effects of that full-on panic attack would have been, I'd have been in so much pain. And he's seen me like that. He already knows I'm hurting today, so he knows where he can push me. And
I wasn't pushing you. I couldn't get off the highway.
I know you couldn't get off the highway, but you could have stayed on the highway and said, just deal with it. But you didn't, and I love you for that.
I can't take that criticism.
So, not that. You also know that if I went into a panic attack that I couldn't necessarily control, I'd have been in a lot of pain tomorrow. And that is something you can't, he doesn't like to see me in pain. So, I know for those that may be listening to that, going, oh, just tell her to deal with it. Tell her to just suck it up, buttercup. It don't work like that. Because it's what you all don't see. You see me, I look in one piece, I look together, I look fine. But tomorrow, I would barely be able to crawl out of bed. And I'm sure enough for right now, today, even after having my medicine, I have to be careful I don't push it. And part of the reason I'm tired is because we've had a very busy couple of days. We went to Sam's Club Friday or Saturday. We had to make a drive. Sunday was very nerve-wracking because we had we had a meal afterwards, and so all that yesterday, and that didn't happen.
Goaty goats.
I actually
Fuck.
I couldn't fall asleep. So last night I was so tired to the point where I could actually fall asleep.
Passed out.
No, I was. Everybody else took a nap. I couldn't take a nap. I could not fall. My body could not fall asleep. So by like 11:30, I was finally could relax and somewhat go to sleep. So
Only
between
reason
all
why I
that
woke
and
up,
then
my pod started.
I didn't get up early, and we had to get on the move early this morning. But again, we're busy today. So tomorrow I'm going to have to take it easy, as my grandfather would have said,
I don't get to.
unless we have to go someplace.
I have to.
Where do you? Oh, he has to go get the oil changed.
By the time we're done today, we're 1,200 miles over.
A little over for the oil change. So I am
Little.
I am going to put the wish list. I did put it under the comments if anybody wants to look underneath the scrapbook or the fabric scrap post. It's underneath that. I will post it on the Facebook on the community post if anybody wants to take a look at it. They don't have to, but if they feel led to do so, you can. We are going to do this project absolutely 100%. I think it's going to be one of them that once we get started, it's going to be kind of one of the we're going to continue doing. And who knows, we can get together some kits for you all. That anybody that would like a kit of it, we can go ahead, get it pre-cut. And if you think you can't do it, you can. I think about anybody can do this, and it's so relaxing and so easy, and just something that once you get the technique down, I just, and I'm very good. One thing that my mom has always said is I've been very good always about being able to put color combinations together, like know what goes and what doesn't. I can do that with blankets really easy. So this is something that's kind of like right up my alley. And see, I reached out to somebody and I just got a message and they're in my area and they said they have a bag full of fabric scraps. So see, that's where I just put it out in our community local post, right? In our community, like our, like a, you know, a group for, a group, and said, anybody have any fabric scraps? Somebody just messaged me and said, I have a full bag of it. So this is something, honestly, that I think that even if you're not a quilter, you can certainly put it out there. You can even put it out there in quilting groups and said, and I'm not a quilter. You can and I'm probably going to start doing that. You can go into quilting groups and simply say to anybody, you know, has fabric scraps and they're not going to use them and they would like to have them be used instead of going into the round file, I'll be more than glad to, you know, to reasonable shipping to pay for shipping to even have them sent. So I'm really excited that this lady did that. So you know what? She has a full bag. God is good.
There's a railroad track. You didn't tell me there was a railroad track.
And that's one thing about this project is that I think the more like versions of scrap stuff you have, we did face masks a long time ago, back in Cincinnati, and I do have some bandanas. I do not know how thick they're going to be, but I'm going to pull them out because I really don't have any use for them in the way that they were being used. So I'm going to pull them out, keeping some for mom because she tends to like to make pockets. But that would be good for using like solid colors for the specific one. So, you know, this is just I'm so excited. Just so excited. I really am. And next thing I'll jump for joy too is if I get the darn channel remonetized for my birthday. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think that this is certainly something worth it. Now, I did get some spinach recently and I juiced it. I added an apple to that. I videotaped that. I also have a cantaloupe, which I know Josh can't touch, and I have a watermelon. Let's see how much juice I get out of a whole watermelon. I got spinach. We have a little bit of our budget for food that we're going to go down to that one little shop down there and get some produce. We also brought like a veggie platter to our church function that was at Sam's Club. Sam's Club, they have a veggie platter. And so I took what I felt we probably wouldn't eat all the veggies in there, and I put together. I did take, except for the peppers, because I don't like peppers and I can't handle them. Josh can't handle them. Mom loves them, so she got the peppers. But there were carrots, radishes, tomatoes, and celery and broccoli. So I just put that together. I did add one apple to that, and I froze that so I can add that to juice. And I probably wouldn't. I did try it, and it was pretty good. It would take me a little while to get used to the flavor of it. It probably wouldn't be something I'd be, oh yeah, let's sit down and have this. But I would probably mix it in with more apple juice for a while till I kind of get used to it. It was delicious. It just was a different flavor than I'm used to. But it was a nice combination. I figured I'm gonna juice the what's in the veggie platter rather than disposing of it or them going bad before we could eat all of them. So they said radishes are actually very good for you. There was a lot of carrots in there. There was some celery. There was some tomato, and there was some broccoli. So I put that all together. And then I froze the thing. Now, the thing with the spinach that I'll tell you all about is that the pulp really kind of reminded me of frozen spinach that you get. Because if you think about it, when you get spinach, right, you're trying to get as much water because spinach has a lot of water in it. You're trying to get a majority of the water out of the spinach, right? You get the spinach, you do it, and then what do? You press it till it's totally dry. Well, this is dry because it has had the moisture removed. So I did keep the pulp from the spinach. It has a little apple in it, but it would be delicious in a meat. And I kept it because I thought that's fresh spinach. I got about a cup with some foam on the top, about a cup of spinach out of that. I really like the kale. I didn't think I liked the kale, but I really, really, really liked it.
Farming dirt.
But the spinach dried would make for great to add to meatloaf, and and then you're really getting chopped spinach. So I kept that because great. I don't quite know. Well, yeah, it's chopped spinach, but you're really draining out the water. So that way you just throw it in the meatloaf for unthawed, and you really
fibrosity.
Yeah, but you're getting what you when you take chopped spinach, you're taking that, you're heating it up, frozen, and you're trying to drain all the water out. Well, I've already done that. So it's really chopped spinach without the water. But it would still make and added to a great meatloaf, or if you're making turkey burgers, you could add that to it, or what have you. So I did keep that. I did keep the carrots. I don't quite know what I would do with that because it has the carrots and the tomato and the radish and the celery and the broccoli, unless you were making some kind of soup. I don't know. I don't know what I would add it to. I just kept it because I thought, well, mom is making bone broth. We can put it in there or whatever. Or you could probably take that, and I have enough vegetable stuff that I could literally throw it all in and probably make a really delicious vegetable broth too. I've got enough of the pulp stuff left over. I just dump it all and make a really nice broth. Because then you
At
get
the
a lot of
roundabout,
the
take the
nutrients and
second
stuff
exit.
in the broth. Something to think about doing too. So anyway, just things to think of. But hopefully I don't have to go anyplace.
Cows.
I don't think I'm going anyplace. I just need to go get that boot. And we'll just see what God provides for the other stuff. And then we'll show. I thought we were supposed to get rain. Did I miss something? I thought they said it was going to rain. So anyway, but you guys can
It looked
plug.
like it was going to rain at home.
If you guys can plug away, if everybody and every one of our community members just have it running in the background.
Clean your
Of
lips station.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
The 10-hour videos, right? If everybody would just watch one of those, we would be monetized in the next couple days. So it won't take much to get us back there. And
In
our
1 mile,
numbers,
turn
our
left
number of
onto
hours, of course, they're crediting, of course, losing and gaining, going back and forth. But they were over 300. Of course, they're just getting eaten away. So anybody that can just continue doing it, it means so much to us. But I'm just really excited about showing you all this newfangled thing. I just happened to come across as I was scrolling. As I was impatient. I was tired. I think I was tired and I didn't feel like doing a dang long thing worth anything. Which, another thing too. I'm probably not
At the
going to get
next stop
recaps
sign,
out
turn
tonight. I got up this morning. I didn't want to do anything. I my mind was just not there. So I have to sit down and I think I have the recap for the
At the
blessing.
sign,
Blessed2Crochet. I don't think I have it for Blessing Through Connection. I don't think. So I have to sit and do the recap. So I'm planning to get up tomorrow, work on the recap, get them up on the channel for it, and then start giving people shout outs. I don't have any more shout outs after today. So we'll see where that lands us. And tomorrow. And then at least I can get it. Hopefully I can get back on track with that. There's just been a lot going on. And we'll see. Maybe if we could head down to the pavilion or something like that tomorrow. Of course, the ducks have certainly made that a little difficult.
Geese.
The geese have made it.
Well, actually 7 miles.
They
You're
made
right.
a little bit of a difficult challenge. I can tell you that right now. Anyway. Oh, goodness. I did not want to get out of I didn't want to go any place today. I don't do well. We've had a busy Sunday. It's usually very hard for me to go any place on Monday. We're also going to try to get down to the Amish country. One thing that was kind of holding me up was that the gentleman that is working on that commercial for us had all of our stuff. And he finally did everything he needed to with it. So I didn't want to send off. I'd only made a certain amount of the patriotic and the first responders, the military soap caddies. And I didn't want to send them off and not have others to show anybody else. So I kind of held off sending anything out. But I may have to wait till next month. We'll see. But, it is beautiful, but it's getting more mother's kind of weather. Not mine.
No, not even my kind of weather.
Josh likes it cold.
Like white fluffy stuff.
I like my favorite will always be fall, then winter, then summer, and then spring.
Spring is nowhere near.
Spring is my least favorite because that's when all the allergies come out.
I'm still sick because of spring. Why does everybody go to her?
Somebody's going camping.
Either that or they're moving. Hi, Sheriff's Deputy.
But it's beautiful countryside up here. I can tell you all that. That's for sure.
All the people. Come on. So good. Mini Cooper.
The sky is just beautiful.
I don't think I'll be doing much talking tonight.
Well,
Eh.
at least you can start juicing eventually again. Get him on the juice. There's a cemetery. Mom likes to go look at cemeteries and look at all the people that she
People
loves.
from the Indiana area will know who Sandy Terry is. Well, as long as you watch TV back in the 80s.
I've been really enjoying, one of the things I've been really enjoying is,
Do we have agua?
yes, Simon Wilson, somebody I'm really enjoying, guys. And the one reason I'm enjoying him is because, like, I watched today, I was watching him being in Antarctica. And his content's clean. That's one thing I do like. And he's
You can't
just
really get dirty with that content.
well, at the same time, there's just I would love to go to Antarctica in my lifetime, but it probably will never happen. So I would like to, at least I can look at it. And other places, like he went on what was it? Pakistani train. And I'm like, no, I don't think so. So, I mean, there's things that I probably would never do, but I can certainly watch him do it. And his energy is unbelievable. And so I'm really enjoying him. It's why I shared him with you all. I know he doesn't need any more subscribers, but I'm sure that if you like his content, you'll follow him for that reason.
In
But
1 mile, keep right.
I just thought I wanted to share you with him because I just thought he just does some unique things. He went to all the 7 wonders of the world. And I thought I'm never gonna make it there. So at least I got to go. I got to go with him, and he went on like a very like he spent, and of course he has the resources, of course, and so forth. But he spent a lot of money on a plane ticket, and it had a whole little suite thing and everything. And I thought I'll never get to do that, but I get to watch and I get to see something
Gotta
like
get
that.
off the ground in the plane
And
first.
Use the right lane to keep right.
he took his mother and went to Rome and had her stay
Yeah, that's a little.
at a hostel, which she was not happy about, and then
Keep right.
took her to the most wonderful hotel in all of
Get 2.3 miles, turn left onto
her
17th.
fabulous thing. I mean, probably the whole suite was bigger than our house, her little apartment that we live in. So anyway, but you know, it was nice to be able to do it. But I've really been enjoying his content. Yes, it's Simon Wilson 12. I've been just really enjoying his content. So sometimes I share channels like Our Life's Adventures and Simon Wilson and so forth, because even though their channels are big and so forth, I do it because I found them enjoyable, or mom has found them enjoyable, and then we want to share them with you all. It may have not been a channel that you knew about, but you may be somebody like me who oh, Sandy, it's amazing. I mean, he has been, and he goes from he'll take dice. I almost thought how we could even incorporate that. He's taken dice. Your be away. Anyway, he's taken dice and he's rolled it. And so he rolls it out, and he has 1 through 6, of course, and he has 100. Of course, he's over in the UK. £100 budget, so he has $100 to go. Where can he go to 100 pounds or 500 pounds or whatever. So all along the way, he's rolling this dice to be able to determine. Okay, well, I got 100. What I'd find a 3-star hotel, a 1-star hotel. What kind of restaurant can I get? 2-star hotel or 2-star restaurant or a 4-star restaurant. And if he rolls a 6, wherever he is, he has to go back home. So nobody rolls a 6, but he meets people and the hotel staff and the restaurant staff, and they'll say, okay, I know this sounds like a really crazy request, but can you roll the dice? That's roll the dice. And he's even done it where they've had
Turn left onto 17th Street Northwest.
that they've even done it where they've done what was it? He played Monopoly, so he's played like the Monopoly game in real life, going all over the place. So it's just really fun content to watch. So guys, we're almost where we need to be, so we're gonna head off here, and I will put that wish list up. It is not, anybody doesn't have to, but if they feel led to, and they would like to, there's some fabric stuff on there, and there's some supplies that are needed for it. So if you wish to, you can. Please don't feel obligated. I really want my birthday present to truly be number one, to get this channel back onto the monetization. That's my birthday wish. And my birthday is coming up in about 10 days. So I love y'all. We're still going to party regardless of whether we're monetized or not, but we will party on the 18th. I love y'all. Remember to be proud of being you, because everyone else is taken. Keep crocheting that connection. No crochet hookers required. We have you covered. Thank you so much for having us covered, and we love you. We'll see you later. Who knows, we may pop on and tell you what we learned from the grandparent class later on our way home. I love you all. Have a great day. See y'all later. Bye-bye, everybody.